Somerset Gran, 83, still having red-hot sex with 37-year-old boyfriend.
An 83-year-old grandmother who found fame after detailing her kinky sex life on ITV's This Morning has revealed she is still having the best lovemaking of her life with her Toyboy lover as they celebrate 3 years together. Iris Jones, 83, has previously spoken of her passionate love life with her Toyboy lover, Mohammed Ahmed Ibrahim, 37, telling trolls to get a life after rumors arose that the pair had split. 3 years in, it seems there is no sign of stopping, as she says their relationship is still red hot and she's having the best sex of her life. Iris shocked daytime TV viewers 1 year ago when she revealed on This Morning that her favorite sex position is doggy fashion. She left show hosts Philip Schofield and Holly Willoughby speechless when she told them, "My skin is very thin. It's like tissue. Mohammed's got to be careful when he grabs hold of me. He rips my skin. The skin on my legs is very, very thin. When it comes to making love, it can be painful. I could end up at the A&E with skin rips, but we've solved that problem because we sometimes do it doggy fashion." She also revealed that the first time the pair had sex it was very rough, leaving viewers red-faced. "Nobody's been near me for 35 years. I felt like a virgin again. We used a whole tube of key jelly." Iris met Mohammed on Facebook in 2019. Speaking to Closer magazine 3 years on, she said, "I didn't expect to be having the best sex of my life at 83, but I'm certainly not complaining. Mohammed keeps me young, especially beneath the sheets." Iris' family may be surprised that her relationship with a man 47 years her junior has gone the distance, having previously warned that Mohammed could be after her money. Speaking to The Sun Online 3 years ago, Iris' son Stephen Jones, 53, said that the romance threatened to split the family. He said, "She revealed that she had been talking to this guy in Egypt. I didn't know his age and didn't really think too much of it. Then one day, she came out and said, 'I'm falling for this guy.' When I found out his age, it caused a lot of friction. My brother didn't accept it. I was dubious about it because of the age difference. Darren took it worse than me. He didn't want anything to do with it." But feisty Iris insists Mohammed isn't after her money, nor is he seeking a passport to Britain.
Egyptian Mohammed Ahmed Ibrahim has slammed haters after rumors emerged of him and his elderly lover, Iris Jones, 82. Iris Jones raised eyebrows when she talked about betting her Egyptian Toyboy, 46 years her junior, on a British morning show. The 82-year-old, from the UK, married 36-year-old engineer Mohammed Ibrahim in 2021 and made on This Morning show hosts Holly Willoughby and Philip Schofield blush with spicy tales of their sex life, The Sun reports. Now Mohammed is happily back in the UK, living with Iris in Somerset, southwest England, after being granted a spousal visa. However, he had to recently return to his native Egypt following an illness in the family. Iris and Mohammed told on their shared YouTube channel how this led to some people claiming they were separated and/or divorced. Keen to put these rumors to rest, they issued a statement saying this was categorically not the case. "Some hitchhikers say we are separated or divorced, they say it on social media," Mohammed said. "They are very misguided, they don't know they're from their elbow," straight-talking Iris, referring to herself as Mohammed's beloved wife, added. The complaints against the rumors then got a little more heated, with Mohammed referring to people who made such claims as silly beatards. "Go to hell, FKU," he said. Iris added, "Get a life." Iris previously told The Sun how she had been separated from Mohammed for more than a year during the pandemic. "The heartache is unbelievable," she said. "All we are talking about now is what will happen when we meet. I miss Mohammed so much, I just want him with me in the UK. If he didn't get a visa it would feel like the end of the world. It's like he's dead but he's not dead, just missing." Mohammed added, "I miss my Iris so much." Iris said that Mohammed's move to the UK would be great for the economy, and adds, "He could work at Hinkley Point Power Station, he's a trained engineer." Iris left viewers speechless when confessing on TV back in January 2020 that she had used an entire tube of key jelly lubricant when first getting intimate with Mohammed. "The tablets I take make my skin terribly thin," Iris said. "So we can only do it lying down, with him on top of me. Otherwise it's very painful and I'll bruise." She said, "I love shocking people. Why not? It gives them a laugh. I'm a prude really, although I did use the key jelly. It spices up people's otherwise boring lives to hear about what I am up to in the bedroom." Saying that, "Mohammed is my pharaoh. He is pure Egyptian. He's very, very sexy. He's a wonderful man." But many viewers were concerned that Iris could be being conned by her new lover, whom she met on Facebook in early 2019. Iris, who is mum to postman Stephen, 55, and recycling truck driver Darren, 53, said, "I've seen programs on television about women being scammed for thousands by younger men but I've never been this in love before. I know people think I'm a daft old biddy and he is taking advantage of me, although not for money. I don't have any. I am not the sort of woman who can be scammed. And he's never asked for any money, we split all expenses 50-50. I'm not afraid he will get a visa and then drop me. I trust him with my life." When retired care worker Iris met Mohammed, she had been divorced for 27 years and love was the furthest thing from her mind. She said, "I met my first husband Gwen, who passed away from cancer in 2016, in the local chippy in Weston in the summer of 1962. We married in 1963. I was 24 and he was 26. But the marriage wasn't happy and by the time we split in 1993, we hadn't had sex for 5 years. After the divorce I wasn't bothered about men at all. But I wasn't lonely. I am not a lonely person, I like my own company." Iris' life changed forever in early 2019 when son Stephen bought her a laptop and signed her up to Facebook. She joined a group for atheists, which is where she got chatting to Mohammed. She said, "His intellect shone through and when he sent me some pictures, I thought, oh my god he is drop-dead gorgeous. But I realized how young he was, so I never thought anything would come of it." He was in an arranged marriage for 10 years that ended in May 2020, though they separated 2 years ago. "When he started calling me babe, I said, don't start getting romantic notions, I'll soon be an octogenarian. But I realized I was falling in love with him. He told me he loved me first about 3 weeks after we met. He said, I didn't intend to fall in love with a 79-year-old Iris, I just did. He thinks we have a spiritual connection and we're meant to be." In November 2019, just 5 months after they connected online, Iris flew 5 hours from London's Heathrow to Cairo for their first meeting in real life. She said, "I had a wedding dress in my bag. It was just assumed we would marry. We were in love. In the arrivals hall I saw this tall, incredibly handsome man and just assumed we would marry, we were in love. In the arrivals hall I saw this tall, incredibly handsome man and just jumped into his arms." Mohammed, who moved back in with his parents after his marriage broke down, paid for them to stay in an apartment in the city. It was there, hours after they met, they first got intimate. She said, "I was a bit shy about him seeing my body. He's so young and muscular whereas I'm an old hag. But he thinks I'm really gorgeous. I always feel ugly but he says I'm beautiful. We didn't just have sex, we'd lie in each other's arms too. Unfortunately, they weren't able to get married because Iris hadn't realized she needed to bring her divorce papers with her. After a month, Iris was devastated to fly back to the UK, but a month later she paid another £600, $1,000, to return to Cairo. She said, "Seeing him again was perfect. We learn so much about each other every time. I am a cantankerous old biddy whereas he is more relaxed. But we balance each other out." Unable to marry during that visit either, as Mohammed's divorce had not yet been finalized, the pair finally tied the knot during Iris's third visit, where she followed all government travel guidelines, in October 2020. She said, "My sons didn't know about it until they read about it online, but I didn't care what they thought. This is my life." The wedding was very simple, in an office building. Afterwards we celebrated with Coca-Cola and KFC. That night, we just cuddled, then made love the next morning. It was the best sex of my life and I was so happy.